Don't judge me. I won't, cause the fuck is beautiful. Alright, so we are back on the charts again. Alright, we are adding more tools to the toolbox. Y'all ready? She ready. Why you hezzy? Alright, so today is going to be fairly an easy concept. We're going to be talking about equilibrium. And equilibrium is something that is also a confluence. So everything after liquidity, break of structure is an additional continuation confluence, because really after the break of structure, I'm not saying you can trade off of that, but I'm saying if those two things need to happen, or else I'm not doing anything at all. Okay, so everything else is just data collection, and I always want to repeat that for these new concepts that I'm going to be teaching you. Okay, so equilibrium is fairly simple. Let's get to typing. Equilibrium. This is a fairly simple concept, and it's basically a discounted range that price enters into. So when price enters into this discounted range, it is highly likely to, if we see buying pressure out or selling pressure out, continue going in the direction it was going. For example, let's say it's Black Friday, right? You want to get the kids some Christmas gifts or whatever. You want to get your brother or sister something. You are highly likely to buy something if it's like 70% off, right? That doesn't mean you're going to buy it, but that means, okay, the price is looking juicy. You feel what I'm saying? It's looking real discounted right now. Same thing with equilibrium. All equilibrium is a discounted range of price. That's it. Now, equilibrium is a range where price is discounted. Because let's be honest, these freaking fat fat asses on Wall Street eat McDonald's all. They're not doing anything. They're literally pressing buy and sell. Like, people make this like overly complicated. They're literally just pressing buy and sell. They're not doing anything special. So we know that, okay, when price is at a premium, okay, when price is at a premium, they don't really like that. They want to bring it back down to discount and then get it at a premium, right? So they want to buy discount, sell premium. Okay. So if price is going down overall, they want to get price going up in a discounted range because they want maximum profits. Opposite with the uptrend, they want to see price low as possible so they can buy low and sell high. Buy high, sell low type of thing. Okay, now here's how we use our equilibrium. You want to go to your Gann and Fibonacci tools. You want to go down to Gann box here and go like this. Now, me personally, I have on my 75% mark and my 25%. But this is the main thing we need, and for the purpose of this video, I will be taking these off because this is an equilibrium video. So boom, we have our equilibrium, and all this represents is the 50% mark. So let's draw it out. I'm gonna do an example actually drawing it, and then I'm gonna do what's it called on the charts. So peep game. Okay, let's say we break structure here. Okay, right. What confluences do we have already? We have break a structure here. We have maybe a fair value gap somewhere in here. Okay, and we have our order blocks here, the leg down prior to the move up. Now, all equilibrium is the most recent swing lows to most recent swing highs. Pretty simple. So you'll see something like, where's my brush? So boom. Once it passes the 50% mark, or consequent encroachment, which is just another word, a fancy word for the 50% mark, we know that, okay, if price comes in here, fills the gap, comes into the order block, now we have, how many confluences is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 confluences. Wham! So now we're taking high probability setups. Now we are precisely pinpointing with accuracy our entry points. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. So again, you'll see something like this, right? So it'll be your swing lows from here to your swing highs. Boom. Oops. You can see, boom, taps in, wham, simple. See here. Actually, I didn't even finish the trend. It's okay. We're gonna do a downtrend now. All right. So in this case, you will take most recent swing highs here, most recent swing lows here. All right. So now when price crosses above consequent encroachment, we now know that, okay, price is at a discounted range. So if we see selling pressure out of it, okay, now we could take shorts down to these lows. Boom. Simple. All right, this is like maybe the easiest concept and probably the most concept that we'll go through today. So after I sip this coffee, let's get into it. All right, let's go. So, like every confluence, you'll find these on every single time frame. All right, so we can start on the weekly, to be honest. All right. Let's check. Okay, from right here, we see sweep of these lows right here. So we want to take our swing low to swing high because we are bullish. What do we see? Price taps into a discounted range, also taps into this fair value gap. If you guys don't see it, I'll mark it out for you. Top wick of the first candle, full body of this second candle, top wick of the third. Boom. High confluence trade. On top of that, what else do we see? Break a structure. Boom. Where's our order block? The leg down. Boom. So you can see when you start putting all of this stuff together, okay, now it's starting to make sense. This is starting to make sense now. You feel what I'm saying? So let's run it back. Let's run it back. All right. All right. Downtrend. We have a downtrend example. We see swing highs right here. We see swing lows. Okay, so we're gonna go from swing high, swing low. What do? Come down, boom, after we break structure here, right? So this is our swing low. We come up into a discounted range. So this doesn't mean price is going to automatically just sell off once it hits the 50% mark. It's just saying, like, you're going to the grocery store and maybe you're getting some beef, you're getting some ribeye steak. If you see a steak for $15.99 compared to this other steak that's $17, highly likely you're going to get that 15 fades, right? Same thing. Boom. Discount range, sweep, drop. All right. This is a fairly simple concept. Let's see. Let's go to the 4-hour. Reset the Chizarts. Let me see. All right. We see a Boom. Sweep of these lows. You see a sweep here. Break structure. Okay. So now we want to take these swing lows here up to the most recent swing highs, which will be here. And let me be very precise. Boom. So we can see not every time is it going to tap into equilibrium, but that's not stopping it from going higher. So boom. If we go to the next swing low and swing high, we see, okay. Swing low, swing high, boom. Price comes into a discounted range. We also tap into this fair value gap. Boom. High confluence trade. What else do? We also tap these highs right here. Boom. Hold on. Let's mark it out. Oh, shit. We barely missed them, but still. We have a fair value gap, and we have equilibrium get tapped into. Boom. Move higher. Alright, let's find one to the downside. Let's see. Right here. Boom. See a gap. Swing highs. Swing lows. So boom. Break structure here because we fully broke below this low right here with this candle. So now we know if price comes back into this discounted range, it'll likely drop. Boom. Simple. Simple. This is on every single time frame. You can find this on shit 1 minute. Let's get it. Shit, this is the best coin. Alright, swing high. Bro, it's like literally perfect reaction right here. You cannot make this up. You literally cannot make this up. This is applicable on every single time frame, okay? Now, I'm probably going to leave it off right here because this is a fairly simple concept. You want to get your swing highs, most recent swing highs to most recent swing lows. Okay? So, let's find another example. Actually, swing central bullish, one swing lows, swing highs. Boom. So you see we come a little bit past it. So it doesn't have to be, okay, 50%, boom. It could go deep into enemy range. It could go deep into enemy territory. You feel what I'm saying? But application still applies. Alright, so I'm going to find one more example. Actually, there's a bearish example right here. Alright, so boom. We see some swing highs right here. We're going to swing highs, swing low. Price comes up, taps all the way in here, also taps into this fair value gap. Boom, drop. Right? So everything after liquidity sweep and break of structure is a continuation confluence, but you can see once we have everything stacked on top of each other, it makes room for quality trades. You can see in that most recent example, we swept these highs, boom, broke. Well, we actually inverse this gap, but I'll get into inverses next video, or maybe 2 videos from now. But boom, we see it inverse, we see it come back into a discounted range and then drop again. Simple, bruh. Simple. So that's gonna be it, low key. Fairly simple concept, equilibrium. And yeah, I'll see y'all later, man. Bruh.